Am I the AO for divorcing my wife because our sex life will never be what it used to be? Hey beautiful people, how y'all doing today? It's Mara Davis and I'm back again with another Reddit thread. So let's go ahead and listen to what it has to say. He said, when my wife was pregnant, her libido dropped. I searched around on the internet about it, and apparently it's very common in case of pregnancy and postpartum period. So I didn't push it any further. Then she gave birth and no sex. I waited for a year, brushed the conversation about sex because apparently breastfeeding decreased libido. After a lot of discussion, we went to therapy. Couples therapy was a very difficult experience to me. My wife was just better talking about her feelings, so I was advised to go to individual therapy to help me with it. I found a dude and we hit off instantly. He is my type of therapist. No BS kind of guy. Calls you out on your BS and then accurately explain what's going on. Our couple therapist is a woman, very preachy in the way she talks. I am like, get to the point. So a few months into couple therapy, and conclusion was that I need to manage my expectations regarding sex. That we are not going to be having that much and that quality of that we once were having. So I asked my therapist if I have to manage my expectation, and he said not really. If I don't wanna, he said there is nothing wrong with having expectation, and if my wife can't meet them, she can't meet them. Why I can't do it? What I can't do is agree to compromise and then hold it against her head. I thought about it and I've decided that compromise on sex is not for me. I do not want to be in a relationship that is not sexually satisfactory. I have given 2 years to this relationship. I am not willing to give more. And it seems like the couple therapist and my wife are trying to make me to be okay with super sex life. So I communicated in the therapy, and the therapist's response was basically that yes, she's doing what I think she's doing, but I should see it in a positive light because she knows what she's doing and I don't. I told them that divorce is a good solution here because I will never be the one to manage my expectations. Therapist said she wants to talk more about it, and I told her I am not willing to give you more money or whether she would do it for free. She didn't say anything and I just smiled and walked away. I ended our couple therapy and asked my wife for divorce. Wife is not happy about it and now she wants to work on our relationship. But a relationship without a very good sex life is not a good goal worth fighting for. For me, she said she will work towards it. I said, do it there. It's been 2 days. 2 days. Nothing has changed really. I mean, she has all the time she needs before divorce is finalized. So that's that. But I am not hopeful. I am giving more to this relationship than I'm getting back from it. It is not sustainable. I think divorce is the best for both of us. Okay, so later on he went out to say that I have read most comments, but before then, you all, is he the AO? To me, he's the AO because how can your wife just put to bed, going through postpartum depression, going through a lot of changes in her body, and what we are thinking about is, and you're not even giving her time to talk, you're not even letting her, get back to her body because she just put to bed and say you waited and you waited for like a year or so and you're done waiting. To me, he's the AO. He's actually the AO. So he went on to update the post and said that, so I have read most of the response here and I came to a conclusion that both YTAs and NTAs have one thing in common. One wants me to divorce because apparently my wife will be better off without me. and the other wants me to divorce because I am justified. So yes, I've decided on divorce without any chance of reconciliation before or after divorce. I think it's time for me to move forward with my life. I have wasted enough time in a relationship that is not going anywhere. People here saying I am somehow giving an ultimatum can rest in peace. I am leaving. I informed my wife that she does not have to bother herself with this relationship anymore. We should focus on divorce. She's currently in denial. She's promising to change, and I do believe that she can change. But I think she will have to change for some other man. I am not the man for her, and she is not the woman for me. People here saying that I don't talk about my kid. There is nothing to talk about. If my wife cares for me, she will become a good co-parent. She will get my full support in regards to kiddo, and we can give him good life. It all depends on her. Now, people here believe that I can't get laid if I divorce, and that's may be true. I guess there is only one way to find out: to the greener pastures. Bye. Have a great life, or dying trying. Let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. Is the AO to me? Is the AO, because I feel like he's just being selfish, and what he wants is, I know that he has been saying that is what he wants, sex, blah 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 blah. But your wife just went through a process that definitely her libido is going to drop. Most women libido drops after childbirth, during breastfeeding. In fact, they don't even want to do what they're used to do. If you're patient with her, you can get a libido. But what have you done? You said you went for the first couple therapy because she's a woman, you didn't flow with her, but now you met a guy that is a therapy. Now you are flowing because both of you think alike. Because I don't understand whereby you are saying that she wants to solve the relationship and you only waited for 2 days, and you say you've not seen changes. So you expect her, because these are the kind of men that when you give birth, when you just finish giving birth, they will want to sleep with you immediately. They'll say they want to have sex with you, or less they'll go and cheat on you. These are the men. Let's go ahead and read some few comments from this post. So someone said, you really think you're going to be getting laid more often than you're married? A selfish divorced dad. Period. A selfish divorced dad isn't exactly a rare commodity these days. What are you doing to make this situation better? Because you mentioned nothing about how your wife is handling the massive uphill that is pregnancy and childbirth. So someone replied that, I'll bet my entire paycheck that she's doing all the child rearing and chores. This was my thoughts. His discussion about the divorce is entirely about sex and not all about the family. Having a child complicates your sex life. People are tired. People are sick more often. They are emotionally exhausted and often touched out by a child on your body all the time. The fact that he doesn't even consider the impact on the child, or consider that there is impact his dating life as well as absorbed to me. He wanted to brag about smugly telling of the therapists that wanted to help his relationship rather than just his own mental health. He wants what he wants and he's not willing to compromise. Good luck, bro. Maybe it will be relief to his wife, to only have a sacrifice or comfort and devote attention to the baby instead of him expecting her to do it for him and being completely unwilling to work together towards a solution. Guess what else creates a lower libido? A selfish partner. And that's true. Because if she's the one doing almost everything and he's not even helping, all he's thinking about is himself, then he's a selfish divorced dad. A selfish divorced dad. Enjoy paying child support. Good luck having a good relationship with your child when they learn why you left. laughing my ass off. I didn't have as much as I wanted for a whole year. Give me a break. My first child continually left our room to sleep in our bed until she was 3 years old. We were tired. 6 went downhill during that time because neither of us had the energy. We had a lot of conversation about it then because I was worried about it. But that intimacy comes back when the circumstances allow. Our second was sleeping through the night practically from birth. Sure sounds like he's not personally experiencing any of the side effects of parenting, which means he's probably not parenting in any meaningful way, and makes it seem like he just expects his wife to get over the constant emotional effort and exhaustion of parenting that child alone so that she can survive him. Gross AF. I agree with the Redditor who said that if he leaves when things are the hardest, and I would say the first 3 years of a child is born at the hardest, harder still. And if you have more than one child, then it will leave anyone else when things get hard too. He's got a weak character and doesn't value commitment or relationship. That's just so true. Let's go ahead and still see what other people have to say. This one says, this wants more sex, help her with the kids, do a few house chores, give her an hour to relax, take some load off her shoulder. That's really good start. And also putting her first, her health first, because it sounds like she's having hormonal issue. Original post is a bomb, and the whole marriage means nothing if this is already something he can't handle in sickness and in health, right? This made me feel like a lot more grateful towards my own husband. Okay, I'm going to read the last comment from Late Association. This one says, a co-worker friend of mine had a similar situation. He complained at work about how since his wife had a kid, he hadn't been getting any. Our friend group suggested therapy and he went, but she said she's touched out and does so much of the home things with a full-time job. She just didn't have energy. He cheated. They divorced. She married and is miserable. His affair partner left when it wasn't sexy anymore. She told one of her mutual girlfriends that she had a sexual awakening with her new husband. Turns out it was him. It wasn't great at home with shared workload and childbearing, and apparently never tried to turn her on. She was turned off by the constant wet sexual grief and overly sexual comments. She felt like a piece of meat, I guess. He doesn't really see his kid, can't keep a girlfriend, and rarely gets laid. I do feel bad for him because he has to pay child support and he seems super lonely. We invite him out, but he's creepy and kind of angry. She makes a lot of money and doesn't put effort into helping him be a dad. He has a grand idea that he was huge catch and he'll be rolling in V. It's not my point. Manage blah blah blah. So anyways, you all, let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. For me, I'll just say this is one of the reasons why you have to be very careful who you have kids, children with, because these men just want you to give birth. At the end of the day, they want you, like, they don't have that sympathy. Because when you think about pregnancy, when you think about what your body goes through during pregnancy, and you think about childbirth, everything, like your entire body system is changed. All they do is just donate whatever they donate, and that's it. You as a woman, you are the one that goes through everything. You do most of the parenting. They do not care. You are the one that do most of the parenting, and most of what these men does is they just want to want you to get back to your faith like nothing ever happened. And this man is an example of, I feel like it's kind of men that even when doctors say do not have sex after 6 weeks, after your cesarean section, or maybe after birth, 6 weeks you're supposed to wait. These are the kind of men that will tell you, I want to have sex after a week because blah 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 blah. And normally hormonal change, even without pregnancy, and hormonal change can lower your libido. And the way he's even demanding for the thing, the way he's, I don't even think our libido would even rise or increase, because it's not even doing it well. Like, his attitude, everything towards it just shows that he doesn't even care about his wife's health, even the child. All he wants is what he wants. And the fact that he's not even allowing her to have conversation, talk about it, just shows what he wants. And he's not even ready to compromise. And that's what he was saying. Anyways, that's it about this Reddit thread. Let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comments section. All opinions are accepted in this channel if you pull them down respectfully. All right, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.